What's going on, everybody? Chris here. Today I'm going to go over wrap straps and belts for weightlifting, powerlifting, strongman, what they're used for, how to put them on, and what the benefits are. So we'll start easy. We'll start with the wrists. Okay, these are deadlift straps. So what these are for is kind of give you a little extra grip on the bar, but on top of that, when you put them on, tighten them, and you wrap this part around the bar. And what I do when I deadlift is I do my thumb over the bar. So when I'm not really lifting with my hand as much as I am lifting with the strap. Okay, so you kind of lift with the strap, and also when you grab the bar, the deadlift bar with a full fist like this, is if you can see, I'm not even grabbing the bar and it's already kind of contorting my wrist. Okay, so when you deadlift, you kind of want to have a nice straight line all the way up, all the way down, and this strap really helps. One for both hand, of course. Now these come in a lot of different lengths, sizes, and even designs. Now I didn't pay too much for these. These are just Walmart brand straps, and I can't complain. They've lifted a lot of weight. They're not really frayed. They're strong and heavy duty. Now, as far as lengths, you can get these. I think this is about the standard size. I don't know, maybe a foot, but I know they come a lot longer also. And also, design-wise, now this is just a basic strap. These also come in a figure 8 design. So imagine it almost kind of looks like that, and what you do is you put your hand through this, and then the bar here, and then your hand back through that. Okay, and what that does is it gives you, okay, so it kind of goes down like that, and the bar would be right there. And what this is going to do is it's going to give you more contact point with the strap. Because with these, the contact point, yeah, you have a full strap, but if you really think about the contact point, it's only going to be probably about that much, maybe a little more. Alright, now sticking with the wrists, we got wrist wraps. This is 16-inch wrist strap with a thumb loop. I started with these because they're cheap. I'm not the wealthiest person in the world, so if I can work with something cheap that works until I can save up some money to get better ones, that's what I'll do. I do not like the thumb wrap. I don't like it. It hurts in here when I put it on. So what you do is you stick your thumb through there, get it on your wrist, you want it to be snug, and I'm actually going the wrong way. So this is for this hand. Okay, so you want it to be tight and snug and supportive. This is the whole point of this. If you just put it on like that, I mean, there's no support there at all. So when you put it on, you want to give it a good pull. Get it nice and secure. You're lifting a lot of weight with your wrist. The point of this is so your wrist doesn't give, slip, break. Okay, so see that, and it pulls on that. I don't care for it, but I have used these a lot because it's all I could afford at the time, and I'm not gonna complain about that. I also picked these up at Walmart. I think they were like 10 bucks, not even, maybe 5. Okay, so like I was saying, these are 16-inch. So these are for, you know, bench pressing, overhead pressing, practically anything that you're gonna press with your, where you want to keep your wrist in a straight, secure spot. All right, now let's see. These are also wrist wraps. These are tough wraps. It's backwards. Tough wrap, villain wraps. This is 30 inches. Now this is a strongman wrap because you're lifting a lot more weight and you really need that security. Now this is what is called a belt loop. Okay, so all it is, okay, got the strap down here. It doesn't go on your thumb, which I really like. Okay, you just slip your hand in, okay, and what you do is the force kind of keeps it where it is. So when you start pulling, if you can see, it's already starting. And then you wrap. I do middle, top, bottom, middle, okay, just like that. Now see, that's got a lot more support and more area. Okay, and you kind of want it tight. If you can, like if I just let my hand rest, you can see it's kind of pulling my pinky down. Okay, now this is 30 inches strap for, like I say, a lot more weight. Okay, strongmen lift up a ton, literally a ton of weight. Not overhead. They still lift up a lot overhead. As much as bench press. Strongmen don't compete the bench press, but I train it every now and again just because I think a good bench press translates over to good presses in other places. So this is giving you a lot more support on your wrist. All right. Okay. Now as far as elbows, I do not at this current moment have any elbow sleeves or elbow wraps. I plan on purchasing some when I can. Well, I have these in my hand actually. A really nice thing about the villain wrap from Tough Wrap is they have a program called Sizzle, S-I-Z-Z-L-E. Now what that does is, say you can't afford this. It's like 30 bucks. You can't afford it right now. What that does is it lets you split up payments in 4 sections. So the first one you pay a quarter of the price and they send it right to you. I have this. I truthfully don't own it yet. I have to make payments. But it's fantastic. It lets you budget and it lets you get something that you really need and use just about every time you go to the gym or train. Alright, back to the elbows. Okay, so they make elbow sleeves just to support your elbow when you're benching, when you're overhead pressing. And practically what it's pretty much a strap like this, or for the elbow straps. For the elbow straps, it's practically a strap like this, and what you do is you wrap it around, except for it's going to be a little more elastic. The sleeves are like a compression sleeve kind of. It does practically the same thing that the wrist wraps do. It's going to keep everything tight, secure, and it's going to give you some more movement, more range than the straps, because when you put the straps on, you want them tight. So those are some things that you can look into when you're benching or overhead lifting or anything where you're gonna be coming, kind of bending the elbow. You want to keep these joints safe, and that's the point of these. Working way down to the abdomen, to your stomach. You got a lifting belt. This is my lifting belt by Flex's Fitness. It's a buckle belt with prongs. So what you do is you put it in, lock it into place, and this is secure. It keeps your back safe. It gives you something to push on when you breathe and brace. I love my belt. I got this on Amazon. It wasn't that expensive. I probably will upgrade in a while, but I am never getting rid of this belt. I love it to death, and it's purple, one of my favorite colors. All right, now there's different types of belt. You got that, which is a buckle, the center. It's nice because when you're squatting or bending over, there's nothing in the way. It doesn't pinch. So this is the other kind of belt, just a belt buckle. Okay. Now these I don't like because they pinch when you squat or bend at the at the midsection. These pinch like hell. Okay, but same basic idea. You get it on there, you get it tight. Now not too tight. You want to be able to kind of fit some fingers down into the belt. So when you have it on, if you can, before you breathe and brace, if you can kind of get down in there like that, it's probably in a pretty good spot, because when you breathe and brace, all that space is just gonna push this belt out kind of like that. Now, another type of belt is Velcro. Now this is also kind of like the prong, like this. It pinches. Now this one is a little wider, so it kind of keeps the buckle out of the way. But this is just Velcro. I've used this one quite a bit also before I actually got my purple bow. It's not bad, but like I said, if you catch it wrong, this does pinch. All right, knees. Again, I haven't been able to afford knee straps or knee sleeves, and they're practically the same thing as the elbow. If you're doing a heavy squat, you want to wrap them up just to keep your knees, you don't want them to buckle, because that would hurt and probably cause a lot of damage. So what that does is keep everything tight in place. You go down for your squat, you come up, and that's it. It just keeps the knee, the kneecap, everything in line and tight, so you don't get hurt. All right, moving down to the shins. Okay, these are deadlift shin sleeves. Now what these are used for is to keep your shins from getting ripped up by the bar. Now what do I mean by ripped up? Most deadlift bars, or any bar, has a gnarl on it, so it gives you grip. You can grab on something. Some of them are sharp. I have, right there, that scar is from deadlifting, because I hit my shin as I was pulling up. Okay, so you put these on. You want them snug so they don't move when you're deadlifting. Okay, and on the inside you have these. Now it's kind of heavy duty foam. So it bends with you, and that gives you some extra protection to ride that bar up as you come up or as you go down. These are McDavid's. I got these on sale for $5 each. I probably will upgrade in a while when I have the extra money. But at this moment, I have no reason to upgrade. These are working. They're actually taking the bar really well. If you can see, that white mark is chalk. That's all that is. There's no damage to them at all yet. And deadlift is my second favorite exercise, right behind the Atlas stone. Now, a few other things that you're going to come in contact with if you're weight training, mostly strongman, is tacky. I actually went over tacky in my last video. Okay, I'm not gonna go over it. All it is a sticky substance that you put on your hands and your forearms. watch my previous video on how to apply and remove this stuff. It does help with your grip. So I'm not gonna go over that. So let's get some of this stuff on real quick. So I showed you the wrist wraps. I showed you the deadlift straps. So as far as the belt, we'll show you how to get the belt on. It's simple. It's like putting a belt on. So yeah, on loop. Okay, I like to put it right in that part of my back. Okay, the lower lumbar. Okay, and then I take the front and I aim it down. Okay, so it's like this is my belly button right here, just below my belly button, and it's actually going to move to above my belly button. Okay, so okay, I squeeze in a little to get it on and lock it in place, and it's on. Okay, now what I was saying about the fingers. Okay, without breathing and bracing, I can get a hand down in there up to my last knuckles. Okay, I can't really get my entire hand in there, so that's good. It's not too loose, but it's not too tight either, because I can get in there. So when you breathe and brace, all this extra space right here is going to be filled up with air in your core. So see, breathing and bracing, you're going to push against this, and it's going to support. This is the best support. Okay, and then that's it. You just unlock it, and it comes right off. Okay. The Velcro is practically the same way. Okay. Gonna get it on. And I make the Velcro one a little tighter. So it is a little tighter, but I can still get some room in there. So when I do breathe and brace, it's pushing. See, before breathing and bracing, while breathing and bracing, you can kind of see the belt kind of, not a lot, but you can see it move out, and that gives you a good breathe, a good brace. And say when you squat, it's gonna keep everything in line. Okay, not bad. Okay, this belt. Okay, now this is the simplest one. It is a belt. You put this on like you do every day going to work. Okay. You want the thicker part. This is the cushion part. This is going on your back. Okay. Same place. Now, I don't understand why people get these as tight as they do. This belt is actually a little big for me, so I'm not putting it on all the way. Okay. So, that's it. But, like I said, this belt is a little big for me, so it wouldn't, there's no point in me wearing this belt. You want a belt that fits you correctly. It's going to help. It's going to help your breathing and bracing. Alright. The shin straps, or shin sleeves. These are real easy to get on. Okay. Yeah. Take your shin. You open it up, and what I like to do is put it just under my knee. And it's Velcro, so you just Velcro it together. Okay, I kind of keep these a little tighter, snug, so like I said, when the bar hits and starts lifting, as you can look, it's not going anywhere. And that's gonna keep you from cutting your legs up. Some people don't like to use them, some people like to use them. I prefer them because I don't I don't like getting my legs cut up, so I like them. Alright, guys. That was straps, wraps, and belts. Like, subscribe. Remember, when you're out there, be a lion, because nobody wants to be a lamb.